This episode is brought to you by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro near you at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor. Katie's up next in Billings, Montana. What's going on, Katie?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sure can.
Yes. So I am 31 years old. I am not currently in debt, thank the Lord. I have just recently invested in a Roth IRA. I have term life insurance. I maxed out my HSA, do all the things. But and then my husband and I have about $360,000 sitting in the bank. So that is mostly, we do have CDs at 4%, and everything else is in savings or checking. And I know nothing about investment opportunities. It just seems like the stock market is kind of in a volatile state, and I'm nervous about what to do to grow. Does that make sense?
It does. So you said you had money in CDs.
Yes.
How much are we talking?
$232,000.
Ooh.
Is that on top of the 360 you have in the bank?
No, sir. No, that's including. Yeah. So
Okay.
those are CDs. Those are CDs within our bank.
Got
Okay.
you.
Where's the other 130?
We have $116,000 in savings, $9,000 in checking, and then about $1,200 in HSA.
Wow.
The $9,000 in checking, is that like your month-to-month budgeting money, or that's just extra money?
No, my goodness. I just need to move that over to savings.
Got you.
Certainly. We're very good. My family is very good at living frugally, but where we need to grow is we just don't know what to do next.
Okay. Are you enjoying your life?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
You're not just saving every penny and living like a miser. You guys are enjoying, like, are you debt free?
We're debt free, yes.
Good. House and everything, or do you have a mortgage?
House and everything, no mortgage.
At 31 years old?
Wow, great.
Yeah, yes, it's wonderful.
What's the income situation?
I am a public school teacher, and so I make about $55,000 a year, and then my husband is a farmer rancher. And so that income changes year to year. So we do have some liquid assets on top of that. And my husband is very much, let's invest in cows, in things that we can touch and
what's
see
what he
and
understands.
Or land.
He's like, stock
Yes,
market.
what he understands.
Why would I do that?
And I'm afraid of it too, because I'm completely comfortable working for the man and knowing what I'm going to get as far as month-to-month paycheck, and the stock market is scary. It took me forever to get a Roth IRA just because I thought it was a scary opportunity.
Tell us what's scary about it. We want to know more about that, because you're not the only one probably that feels that way.
Yeah, you don't know for sure what the return is going to be on your investment, right? And I guess you don't know that either with cattle or sheep or whatever you have, but it's a little more concrete and you can see it. The world of the stock market, I don't understand.
Okay.
So,
does your husband want to understand? Is he also wanting to go, hey, we should probably do this?
He follows it, and I feel like he's way more educated. I know that he's way more educated than I am, and he's brought up the idea of a financial advisor and maybe hiring one of those. And I thought, gosh, do we need to spend the money on hiring a financial advisor if we're not in debt? I don't know. I don't know much about that.
Katie, when you think about investing, the scary part that you were saying, you don't know what your return on investment is. When you think of that, do you think of it as something that you invest in and then, a couple years later you get your money out, or do you look at it as something that's kind of like you've done with these CDs or these savings where you just put the money in and you let it stay there for a long, long, long time until you need it?
Yeah, I mean, I would be completely comfortable with putting it in there and letting it stay for a long time. I just don't know where to put it.
Well, the good news is that's what we're going to tell you.
Yay! Okay. Even with the Roth, I let my job say where that money was going to go.
Do you have a Roth 403B?
I don't know. Yes.
Okay. I'm guessing if you work for, if you said you're a school teacher, you likely have access to a retirement account through your employer, and it's likely a 403B.
I do. Yep.
Okay. So you guys are in baby step 7, which means the whole 15% in baby step 4, that's out the window. Now you can increase your investing as much as you want. And I would encourage you guys to max out all of your tax-advantaged retirement accounts first. So things like a Roth IRA, you both can open one of those and max it out. That's $7,000 each.
Okay.
That's $14,000 right there invested.
Okay.
And then you can max out your Roth 403b. That's another great option to max out. And even beyond retirement, you guys could invest in a brokerage account, and a taxable brokerage account, which just means it's not inside of a retirement account. It doesn't have the tax advantages, but you're just investing in the open market, and it's just kind of liquid. You could cash it out at any time without penalties.
Okay.
So
now,
those are a few
what
options.
Is your opinion on? Oh, I'm sorry. There's a little bit of a lag. What is your opinion on on hiring a financial advisor to help guide us through that?
I think it's a great idea. I think your husband thinks, or you may have thought, well, financial advisors are people who are in deep debt, who need to help getting out. That's more of a financial coach. A financial advisor is helping people build wealth. That is their A1 goal. And if you want help finding one, you can jump on to RamseySolutions.com and click on SmartVestor Pro. And they can walk you through the entire process of here's what you should be investing in. Here, they can address your kind of risk tolerance that you're talking about. Hey, I'm worried about the market. They can walk you through. And the truth is that the trajectory of the stock market is very comforting to me. It's up and to the right.
Okay.
But if you zoom in on any given day, if, the president burps and the stock market takes a dip, it is scary to look at, right?
Right.
But then you see over a 6-month, 1 year, 5-year period of time, you can see that it's going to come back stronger than ever. Every few years, we're going to see more record highs. And so if you want more on that, I'm going to send you a copy of 2 books that I think will help you understand all of this. One is Dave's book, Baby Steps Millionaires, that will really give you...
I heard that in a commercial. Okay.
Perfect. Okay, I'll send that one to you, and I'll also send you my book, Breaking Free from Broke. I have a whole chapter called Wealth is Patience and another chapter on investment traps. You and your husband read those chapters, and it's going to give you a great primer on exactly what you need to know and nothing else. No jargon, no complicated financial information. Just here's the clear path. Here's when to invest. Here's what to invest in. Here's how to do it right. Here's how to become multimillionaires and build wealth. And the key principle for you and your husband is that you don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket. So I love that he's a very talented farmer and rancher. That's a great skill to have. He knows it well. He's going to continue to do well there. But it's also wise to have money elsewhere that's growing for you.
Yes. Okay. Okay. That's really helpful. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And then one thing to think about risk, this is interesting, Jade. There is just as much risk in letting your money sit under the mattress at home as there is having it in the stock market, if not more, having it under a mattress.
And not to mention, you're just missing out. You're losing money in many ways because there's an opportunity cost there that people fail to consider.
Yeah.
What she said is so true. I do think a lot of people get weirded out by the stock market because they are looking at it short term, whether it's day to day or week by week. And I just always encourage people to think about the long term, right? We always talk about you should be averaging 10 to 12%. And that really is an annualized rate of return. Instead of just looking at the year, it's looking at a picture of many years over time.
They go, where are they getting 10%? I'm not seeing that in my account. I'm like, listen, it's an average over time.
Over time. And that's why I asked her. I said, are you looking at this as I keep it in for a month and then I pull it out and see what happens?
If it goes down, I get spooked and rip it out.
Right.
No, don't
it's
do
like,
that.
no, you set it and forget it. And you're going to look up in 20 or 30 years, depending how old you are, or 15 years. And you're going to say, wow, yeah, that annualized rate of return thing really did pull through for me. And that's how this works. It's not a slot machine, right? It's not a gamble or a bet that you just put the money in and you're just hoping you hit big.
Yeah. And that's why we don't recommend single stocks.
That's right.
We only recommend mutual funds when it comes to investing in the market. And that just means a giant group of stocks. So 90 to 200 or more stocks sitting in this one basket. And even then, we diversify across those. We want some that are focused on aggressive growth, some that are more stable, that's growth and income.
That's right.
And then you get the middle ground, which is growth. And so if you just do that, and international as well, because
that's right.
we saw this recently, this year, the U.S. market took a huge dip and international climbed way up.
That's right.
And so that's been Dave's whole thing is, hey, I know it's been underperforming the U.S. stock market, but we do this to hedge our bets against something happening with the U.S. stock market. So a lot of nerdery to say if you just invest over a long period of time, you're going to be okay.
That's right.
And our Millionaire study proved that out. 8 out of 10 said, hey, the key vehicle to me becoming a millionaire was just investing in my company retirement plan.
Yeah.
So as a teacher is spot on.
That's right.
That was the number 3 career
profession
of all millionaires out of 10,000. And it's because teachers go, yeah, I'll follow a proven plan.
Yeah.
I follow my syllabus, the curriculums. I can follow Dave Ramsey stuff too. And Katie, hang on the line. We'll send you those 2 books. For the rest of you, check out our investing guide. Go to RamseySolutions.com/guide. Completely free. They give you all the tools and info you need. Thanks for tuning in to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. Need help with your investments? Connect with a SmartVestor Pro at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.